Hiya, Jill.
Hi Amy, nice to see you.
And you. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I was looking back, and it's been officially 2 years since you joined us. Um,
Hey,
that's exciting, isn't it? You'll be
yeah.
getting your 2 year ALM t-shirt soon, so we'll get that sorted for you. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey, and it's been great to have you and get to know you over the last two
Yes.
years. You're a great member, and you're always so friendly, so chatty, and you always love bribing us coaches with chocolate as well. So we love that too. But yeah, let's look back to before you started. So kind of back in 2018, let us know kind of what position were you in, how you felt, and kind of where you were at before you joined us.
Okay. I think like most people, I was a yo-yo dieter and exerciser, and I had just before joining you, I had joined a local swimming club because I knew I felt overweight, sluggish, horrible. So was drawn in with all the advertising of the local swimming club and joined them. But then thought, I need to do a bit of exercise as well. And I met up with a friend who I hadn't seen for ages, who I'd heard was going to this new exercise class. And she looked fantastic when I saw her, and I was like, "Oh, that looks good." Looked it up, and it was your group.
Yeah.
I thought, "Oh, that's not too far. I could do that." So I joined now, not as a family member. I literally joined for the exercise.
Yeah.
Because I'd joined different exercise classes before, Zumba classes. Well, that was a nightmare because I've got no sense of direction at all. So that was a complete disaster. And I tried things and they'd work for a bit and then I got bored and left. So I think I joined your group with the same mentality, really. Well, I'll do this for a bit while I'm doing my slimming club stuff, and keep me going till Christmas, because as you say, it was about September, wasn't it? And then that would be fine. And I was shocked when I joined because I enjoyed it. And I'd never said that about other classes I'd been to. I'd gone because I felt I ought to.
Yeah.
And I'm totally honest, I joined your group with that mentality that I really ought to do something, this will do for now, that sort of idea. And it wasn't like that. So that's what made me join.
And then what was that tipping point? So kind of, you were looking around at slimming clubs and things like that. What was the tipping point that made you decide that you needed to do something both with your weight and your exercise?
In my own mind, I knew I had to do something, but I think it was when I met up with Heather, who I hadn't seen for some months, and saw the difference in her. I mean, she was transformed. I mean, you call your program a transformation program, or we did, and she was transformed. And it was like, wow, you look fantastic.
Yeah.
So absolutely, she was the catalyst and the tipping point to do it. It was, yeah, that was the thing, definitely.
And yeah, it's always nice to know that everybody has those kind of first day nerves as such, and that is it, am I going to like it, am I going to enjoy it, is it going to be for me, am I going to be the most overweight unfittest person there, everybody's going to be staring at me. But obviously when you get through that door and do that first session, all of those worries go away, and obviously when there's lovely members like you there to greet them, it's also nice as well. So so that's nice to hear. So tell me, since you joined us, kind of what results have you seen since you've joined us?
Well, I'm much fitter, much fitter. I can walk further. I can walk faster. Um, that to me has been a huge difference. I'm much stronger. My two biggest things I remember when I joined you was to increase my upper body strength, because obviously people my age, our upper body strength is always bad, and to improve my posture. And with your constant nagging about my posture when I'm doing squats and things, it's worked. It's worked. But it's making me more aware of things. And I think I knew it was bad, but then I think, oh yeah, I'd see myself in the mirror and think, oh, my posture's bad, and then just go back to being like this again. But now I'm thinking all the while about how I'm walking, how I'm sitting, what I'm doing, and it's been the constant encouragement, I think, that's come from the classes that's helped me with that.
Yeah.
Strength, I would never have joined. I mean, I used to go to the local gym in the leisure centre.
Yeah.
I would never pick up a weight more than fly to the moon, because I had that idea, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to come out, my middle name is Olive. I didn't want to look like Popeye, did I? So that'd be no good. Exactly. So that was something I would never have dreamt of, and I've really enjoyed the strength, really enjoyed. And that's what's helped my upper body. It's been great.
Yeah.
So that, and then weight loss. I did lose weight with the Slimming Club, definitely, but it crept back on, as it does with that, because I felt I was on a diet.
Yeah.
And then recently I did your 6-week program, which I thought was good, because I again thought that was probably just for new people. And so it was good coming in and doing it. And again, that was through talking to other members and finding out that they've done it after they've been members for some time.
Yeah.
And it's good, because that has changed the way I think about my food, the way I think about me, and it's a lifestyle thing now. I'm not on a diet. I'm eating much better portion control and healthier food instead of just going to my usual standby. It's helped a lot.
Reaching for those biscuits at 8 o'clock at night.
Exactly, yes. You remember our conversation too well. That's the downside. You remember too much. This is always the downside.
And that's that's exactly it. And it's kind of you've really taken us on a journey there to kind of show that you've tried a Slimming Club, and of course they work because they're designed to work, but it's not, unless you're not part, unless you're part of that, the results don't continue. So as soon as you come out and away from that Slimming Club, typically the results tend to stop. So it's great that one, that you started to exercise as well as focus on your nutrition, so that was great. And then obviously being mindful of your food and your weight, and then obviously it's gradually creeping up, so it's like, right, something needs to change. And then doing our fundamentals program, that's obviously helped you realize that it's a lifestyle change, and it's a way of life, rather than I'm going to do this diet for 6 weeks. It's creating those healthy habits, being mindful of portion control, like you said, and typically just getting enough protein in, which will help you feel fuller for longer, and obviously maintain that muscle mass, especially for yourself, to keep your muscle mass up. And it's just a way of life for you now, rather than that focus of, I'm going to do a 6-week thing and then I'll just focus on that for 6 weeks and go back to my old ways. It's just I am going to re-educate myself and learn about nutrition and healthy habits, healthy lifestyle, whilst you've continued to train regularly throughout. And that's been brilliant, is that your commitment to your training has been excellent. And I have nagged you quite a few times, but you look great. You're so much fitter and stronger, and your posture is so much better, and that's all linked in because of you're fitter and stronger, which has then in turn helped your posture. So you've credit to you. You've put the effort in, worked hard, and the results have shown. So it's brilliant.
Thank you.
So tell me, Jill, if you were having a chat with somebody and they were thinking of joining and they weren't too sure whether they should come and join ALM, what would you say to that person?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I joined on my own. As I said, Heather, who I'd seen, actually wasn't going to your class at the time because she had an injury. So when I joined, I knew no one. And I just rocked up, and as I said, but everyone made me feel very, very welcome. I loved the fact it didn't matter what you wear. There was no sort of egos there. It wasn't competitive. But when I say that, what's the word? It's not competitive, but there is the support there, and the support from the other people. And I have met such fabulous people. I mean, I've made friends that I'll probably keep for the rest of my life. And it's lovely, the fact that although we're all on this huge fitness program, we could all still meet and go have a lovely piece of cake and a cup of coffee, middle of the week after a class.
Yeah.
That side of it has been fantastic for me. And I know that's not for everyone. I know some people just want to go do the exercise, come out and go home, and that's fine, because you can do that as well.
Yeah.
And there's a bit for everybody. I think that's what it is. Plus the different variety of exercises. I don't think I've ever been anywhere where you turn up to a class, whether it be online or in person, and you have no idea what you were going to throw at us that day.
Yeah.
And I've never been bored. Again, that is absolute personally, because they're all so mixed up. And even though the title of the class might be the same, the actual content is so varied, so different. And that's what keeps me definitely stimulated. And I think it will with most people, because I think most people give up because they get bored.
Yeah.
They get bored of going to the gym and just doing the same things. And
Yeah.
not once in the 2 years have I been bored. I think that's brilliant. And that's fantastic.
That's amazing. And I think we get that comment a lot that, all of our sessions are so varied and they never feel like they do the same session twice, and just, that fun, the variety, and you don't get bored. And I think that's important, like you say, because it's so easy to, if you turn up and you already know what's going to happen, it's that kind of, oh, okay, it's this again. And it's, it does get quite monotonous quite quickly. So, so that's good and nice feedback to hear that you do enjoy the variety of the sessions that we offer and the content within them. So yeah, really appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Jill. Some lovely comments there, and I'm sure it will resonate with a lot of people there. So thank you so much for your time, and really appreciate it, and looking forward to supporting you over the next few years and beyond.
Good. Well, thank you, and thank the other trainers as well, because you all work so hard, and you've been brilliant over lockdown. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jill. Thank you.
Bye.